And it's impossible. 'Cause Vincent is dead, and I saw him die. And ghosts are just something to frighten children on Halloween.
Mommy. Mommy. I'm not a ghost.
You're not here, Vincent. You can't be.
Trust your eyes and your heart. I'm alive.
I can't trust my heart. It's broken.
Mommy, I love you. How could you let Alistair take me from you?
Oh, your grandfather is a very powerful man.
But it's not fair. How could you forsake me?
I'm sorry.
I must go.
No, Vincent. Please, no, don't go, Vincent. I love you. I love you, Vincent. Don't go.
You should have helped me.
Eve?
Julian? Come in quickly.
The door's locked.
Time to go back to heaven. Daddy-o can't see me. What the hell is wrong with this damn thing? It's not working. If Julian sees me, my plan to gaslight Mommy dares will be over. Come on.
What's wrong in here? I heard you calling out to Vincent. What were you dreaming?
No, Julian, our boy is here. Our boy is here.
Luis lied to me. First, he gets a call that makes him rush off to work on some secret project, and then I find out the call was from Aunt Sheridan.
Oh, fancy. My sister in grief.
Esme?
Shall we drown our sorrows? A few drinkies for time's sake.
Esme, Fox was just carted off to the morgue.
I know, that's why I brought straight bourbon. Mixed drinks seem so frivolous at a time like this. Of course, at Versace's funeral, they had mojitos with those sweet little black umbrellas.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to be a little better.
Well, it's only natural. I mean, I've learned so much about myself, you know, now that I've gone through the grieving process.
Esme, Fox was just murdered tonight.
Yeah, you know, don't remind me. I can't get that horrible image of Fox being murdered out of my head.
I have some horrible images in my head, too.
You are a miracle worker. You know where Marty is?
Yes!
How? Your computer search has worked?
Well, yours and mine.
You're sure you know where he is?
Absolutely. We found him. We found our little boy.
Oh,
Teresa, I heard little Ethan was missing. What happened? Can I help?
He's back, so you don't need to worry.
Of course I worry. You know, I'm a mother too now.
You know what? I'm gonna go see Ethan. Excuse me.
Look, the nurse, you know, he's sleeping and the nurse wants us to let him rest.
Of course, Gwen.
Okay, what happened with little Ethan?
Alistair took him out of the playroom.
Oh my God.
He gave him a gift, and then little Ethan returned on his own.
Okay, you know, Alistair called me earlier and really scared me.
What'd he say?
This is making a lot of sense. I think Alistair was sending you a message when he took little Ethan.
What did he say, Gwen? My son's safety's at stake.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
look at... What? What's wrong with you?
It's Vincent! Julian, he's there! He's right there!
I really don't understand.
Oh, no. Oh, he's gone. Why did he leave me?
God, Eve, you're drunk.
Oh, this doesn't make any sense. So, he was right here, and I saw him, and he spoke to me.
Eve, please, come, sit down. You must stop this. Eve, listen to me. This really is not going to be very helpful. I mean, you're under such stress. And we did everything we could for Vincent. And we didn't even know he was alive until a couple of years ago, and, well, now it's too late. We just have to live with our guilt.
No, it's not too late, Julian. Vincent's here.
All right, I know. Neither of us believe in ghosts, but I will search the house if it will humor you, all right?
No, you can't find me.
How was that?
You see, I told you.
If anyone's here, I'm going to find you.
Why me, Fancy? I finally find a man I can love, and he's taken from me. Poof.
I know. I'm sorry, sweetie. I think you and Fox would have made a good match.
Me too. He made me laugh, Fans. He's sweet and handsome, and he was good in bed.
Okay, too much information.
Sorry. And what's more, he could afford me.
Fox? He blew through his trust fund already. He only had his salary.
Oh, come on. We all know how families are. I mean, sooner or later, he would have gotten back into your grandfather's good graces, and bingo, American Express black card. Not that I'm a mercenary or anything, but I have my expectations, like any gal. Just winter homes in Barbados, in the south of France, maybe a ski chalet or two. And, of course, a family home, where we could raise a family. A little place, sweet little mansion on 100 acres somewhere in Connecticut. Surrounded by roses and a white picket fence.
Oh, honey.
Oh, God, you must be hurting too. You know, I mean, losing your brother.
Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible.
Who would do such a thing, Fancy? I mean, who would shoot Fox? You know, Vicky is beside herself. She loved Fox, even though she'd only just met him.
Fox had that effect on women.
Oh, tell me about it. I should have snagged him years ago instead of flitting around like a silly little butterfly from flower to flower. I mean, first Lars, then Giovanni, then that Saudi prince, and then...
Count von Auerbach.
Right. He always used to let the Dobermans watch. First they'd bark, then he'd bark. It's very unsettling. Fancy, what am I gonna do about Vicky? I mean, now that her parents have gone to the great beyond, I'm responsible for her. I don't know what'll happen when she finds out the truth about their deaths. I mean, she's already strange enough as it is, you know. She only talks through me, and she whispers in my ear, and then I have to speak for her. I mean, what'll happen when she starts dating? You know, no man wants to take out a girl who needs an interpreter in the back seat.
Wait, do you hear something?
What?
Shh. In the hall. Yeah, I think someone's eavesdropping on us.
Wait. Just sit.
You are amazing. You know that? So you found Marty. Where is he? What's his exact location? We'll go get him right now.
That's just it. I don't know his exact location.
But you just said you did.
Well, I did find him. He's somewhere here in Harmony.
How do you know?
Research. It all points to Harmony. He's here, Luis. We just gotta go find him.
Yeah. Research. Remember how I promised you that we wouldn't tell Sam or Fancy? I think that actually we should tell them because they can help us. They can help us find Marty. They'll help us search.
No, Luis. We cannot tell anyone. If we do, and my father finds out, he will have Marty moved and we will never see him again.
I just hate lying to Fancy.
I know, but what's more important? Finding our son or temporarily keeping the truth from Fancy?
Yeah, but this is a very important thing, and it's a lie of omission, and I just really hate lying to the woman that I love. I never lied to you when we were together.
You know what? That's actually not the way I remember it. Look, we cannot tell my father. If he finds out that we know Marty's alive, he will have him moved to somewhere else in the world, or worse. I wouldn't put anything past my father. But you know what? If you're so tied to Fancy's apron strings, then just go and let me find Marty by myself.
Don't be ridiculous.
You vowed that you wouldn't let anything stop you from finding our son. But if you insist on bringing Fancy into this, then just go and let me get busy finding my son. What did Alistair say?
He threatened me. He told me not to tell a soul that little Ethan isn't Julian's son. He said the whole world would cave in if the truth comes out that Ethan is little Ethan's father.
Oh, God.
And he meant it. Teresa, he doesn't want anyone to know that you were able to deceive him.
I don't care. I don't really care, okay? Because I've kept this secret inside for far too long, and once Ethan wakes up, I'm telling him the truth that little Ethan is his son once and for all.
If you tell him that little Ethan is his son, Ethan is as good as dead.
Vincent's here, Julian. He's here, I know it.
God.
Okay. No one's here. Maybe I am just paranoid. But I have reason to be, now that grandfather has come back from the dead.
Oh, I hope my grandfather stays dead and buried. He disapproved of me ever since I took his Maserati out for a joyride and totaled it.
Why did you do that? You never cared about cars.
Well, I was bored playing with dolls, and there's not much else to do when you're 7. Oh, Fancy, your poor little Esme is going down for the 3rd time. Fox is gone, my money is gone, and now I'm responsible for Vicky. I mean, she's a sweet girl and everything, but this parenting stuff is too hard. I mean, how am I going to tell her both of her parents are dead? And what is so fascinating about that phone? Does it have a new vibrate setting or something?
No, it's Luis's phone.
Oh, what are you doing with it?
All right, I have to tell someone, but you have to keep it to yourself.
Oh, do tell.
Luis lied to me. Yeah, he received this mysterious call and then rushed out of here saying he had to work.
But he didn't?
No.
Oh, I know. Ah, he's still gay, isn't he? Where'd he go? Back to the prison to wrestle with his love stud?
No, Esme, Luis is not gay. The call came from Aunt Sheridan.
Oh, the old flame. Of course, she's not so old, and you, my dear, have seen better days. I mean, you're not a hag or anything, but, you know, maybe if you turn your frown upside down, you'd keep your little stallion from hopping over into the next pasture.
Hush.
Well, you know, now that I think of it, when I was downstairs rummaging through the liquor pantry, I think I heard them in the kitchen next door, whispering together.
I knew it! Oh, Aunt Sheridan is still after Luis. Everyone knows that, but this time Luis is hiding something from me. He's lying to me, and I won't rest until I find out why.
Forget it.
What, can you calm down so we can discuss this rationally,
You know,
please?
I don't need you, Luis. God forbid you think that I'm coming between you and Fancy. I must be insane to think that a little thing like a missing child would be more important than your new relationship.
Can you hold on? Just a sec. Can you hold on for a second? I just don't like lying to Fancy.
No.
Okay?
We made an agreement. You vowed that nothing would stop you from searching for our son. And if you can't match my level of commitment, then I need to know, and I need to know now.
I just don't think that Fancy would say anything.
You can only have a secret between two people. Once you bring a third person into that, it's over.
Come on, give me a break.
No, I mean it. Fancy tells everything to her ditzy girlfriend, Esme. And once Esme knows something, you might as well alert the media. Now, look, I'm not asking for you to lie to Fancy forever. And even though we have our differences, I know Fancy. Deep down inside, she does have a good heart. Once we bring Marty home, she will understand. She would want you to spend your time searching for Marty.
You think so?
I know so. Frankly, I think she would lose all respect for you if you didn't search for Marty with all your heart and soul. So come on, Luis, what's it gonna be? We're losing time here. You can't turn your back on our son, Luis. I know you can't.
Is this some kind of sick plot of yours, Gwen? How can telling Ethan the truth kill him? And you know what? I don't believe Alistair called you.
Yeah, he did call.
Mama, yeah. What? When? God. Yes, I understand. I'll be careful, Mama. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
So Alistair called your mother and threatened her, right? And threatened you too, right?
Yes.
I wasn't lying, Teresa. Alistair doesn't want anyone to know that little Ethan isn't a crane, and he's gonna stop anyone who tries to tell the truth. And you know, Ethan, the minute he finds out he's little Ethan's father, he's gonna want to shout it from the rooftops.
Well, he should, Gwen. Little Ethan is his son. And you know what? I don't care what Alistair wants, because the second he wakes up, I'm telling him the truth. Little Ethan is Ethan's child. Then we're gonna get married, and we're gonna be a family with Jane and little Ethan.
Okay, Alistair is alive, so you are still Alistair's wife.
I don't care. I will divorce him.
Oh, he won't let you. You're Mrs. Alistair Crane, now and for good. I mean, hasn't that sunk in yet?
He's here. You found Vincent, didn't you?
No, I found those.
So? What about him?
I mean, good God. I had no idea you were drinking so much.
I have to cope somehow.
No wonder you're seeing things.
I'm not seeing things, Julian. I know what I saw. Vincent is alive.
Vincent is dead. We both saw him die.
Don't you look at me with pity. I want you to believe me. Vincent is alive. Our son is alive.
No, I want you to stop this. You have to get a hold of yourself. You're drunk. Our son is dead. He is stone cold dead.
No! No! No!
God, am I good? I can move in and out of that house like Zorro. Mommy, are you crazy yet? I have so many more fun things planned for you. And Daddy, too. The two of you destroyed my life. So now, it's time for me to return the favor.
Okay, let Mama Esme hear all the details. If Luis really is cheating on you with Sheridan, you are going to have to fight fire with fire.
No, don't jump to conclusions. I didn't say Luis was cheating. It was just so odd. I mean, when he got the call on his phone, at first I thought it was about the investigation for Fox's murder. And then he said it wasn't. Then he said he was working on something else that's more important.
What could be more important than Fox's murder?
Exactly. And why would Aunt Sheridan be calling Luis at all? And what could they both be involved in that's more important than finding out who shot Fox?
I don't know, but if Sheridan's got her claws back into Luis, she will never let him go. You cannot let that happen.
Oh, I hate this. Excuse me.
Wait, where are you going?
I have to think. I'll get some air.
Wait, I'm coming with you. You need someone sensible to look after you. Oh.
Luis, I'm really tired of waiting for you to do the right thing. So what is it going to be?
All right. Fine. I will not tell Fancy about our search for Marty, okay? I just hope that you're right and she understands when I find Marty and bring him back.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, you won't regret this. Come on, let's get to work.
All right, well, why are you so sure that Marty is in harmony?
Okay, every time I saw Marty, he was wearing sneakers from the Flying Kids shoe company.
You're right. Those were the those colorful shoes. He loved those shoes.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, that company made several deliveries to Harmony over the past couple of years. It was during the same time that we thought Marty died on that train crash. Isn't that amazing? What is it?
Are you kidding me? That's your evidence?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's good. The shoe company making shoe deliveries in Harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on here, Sheridan? What is this? Huh? Some sort of elaborate plot that you have dreamed up to keep me away from Fancy?
I'm fully aware that I'm married to Alistair, Gwen. But I'm married to Ethan in my heart.
I don't think any judge is going to buy that. Teresa, no one takes Alistair's toys away from him. He owns you and little Ethan. I mean, you let the man adopt your son.
I didn't have a choice.
Of course you did. Of course you did. We always have choices. You'd be a complete fool, but go ahead. Go ahead and tell Ethan the truth. You know that means he'll go up against Alistair and he'll lose. So you tell me who's going to keep you warm at night when Ethan's body is cold and gray.
Stop it, Julian. Leave me alone.
I don't want to leave you alone. I care about you. I can't stand to see you like this.
Julian, he was here. Vincent was right here. I swear it.
Would you please just think? We both saw him go over that cliff. He is dead. Admit it.
I watched it. I know no one could have fallen without getting killed, but he was here, Julian. He spoke to me, so how, if he's dead, could he come here to see me?
Listen to me. It is grief. It's grief, and it's made worse by you drowning yourself in this booze.
Well, then just leave me alone with my grief. Then.
Oh, my God. That's not going to help.
No, why can't you just leave me alone with my one true friend?
You're being absurd.
No!
Give me this.
Give me that, Julian. You don't know what I've been going through.
He was my son, too.
In name. But I carried him and I delivered him, and he was stolen from my arms.
And getting drunk will make things better.
Yes.
Fine. Let's see if your cure works for me.
What are you doing?
I'm just taking my doctor's advice. If this is the only way I can relate to you, then I will do what I must.
Julian, stop it.
Please, no, I have to catch up. Then once we're both nicely pickled, we can both have a good cry over a late disgrace of a son.
Okay. All right, Julian. All right. I admit it. The booze, it doesn't help as much as I'd like.
No, please, you're nothing but an amateur. A couple of years of booze and pills certainly doesn't compare to the decades of confirmed alcoholism I've racked up. You know something? There is one beautiful, bright, shining moment in every bender. The problem is, you never remember what it is in the morning. to listen to me. What happened to Vincent was not your fault. Alistair tortured his soul. He turned him into a serial killer.
I should have been there for it.
You're a marvelous mother, don't you know that? I mean, think about what a wonderful mother you've been to Whitney and Simone. They're both such fine young women.
Maybe they are, but it doesn't have much to do with me. They both hate me.
God, they don't hate you. I'm not going to stop you, dear. We're in this together, remember?
You know, Whitney left town because she hates me so much.
No, she did not. You know, she does not. She left town because she was tortured by the memories of Chad. It had nothing to do with you.
You know, some mothers just have this great connection with their children where they know when they're in trouble and they know how to help them. But not me. It was just years and years before I even tried to find Vincent. I should have known that he was in trouble and he needed me, and then I could have saved him. But I didn't. That's enough to make me hate myself for the rest of my life.
I don't hate you either.
Or you should hate me. Come on, get out. Get out. I wanna be alone with my grief.
You want to be alone with your bottle?
Yes. I mean, it doesn't put me in oblivion, but it helps to dull the pain.
Well, then I'm really the one who should be doing that this evening because I lost two sons. So why don't we look for oblivion together?
Esme, if you think you're helping, you're not. I'd really like to be alone to think.
Thinking too much never did anybody any good. All you need to worry about is one thing: hanging on to Luis. Now, if Luis is hiding something from you, Sheridan is behind it, yes?
Well, yes, but Luis is a grown man. He can make his own decisions. And if lying to me is his choice, then what can I do about it?
Oh, here we go with the whole honesty bit again. Is that why you broke up with Abraham or whatever?
Noah.
Whatever. If Luis is lying to you, you know, maybe it's because Sheridan is lying to him. Yeah, you need to find Luis and demand that he is honest with you before it's too late.
I would never use Marty to take you away from Fancy. Our son is alive, and I am doing my best to find him.
No. You are ridiculous. You set me up with some huge drama about finding Marty, and then you tell me some silly story about shoe deliveries, and I'm supposed to jump up and down for joy?
You're not listening to me. I'm not finished. Marty loved those shoes.
Yeah, I know. The flying kids, that's great.
That shoe company closed down 2 years ago.
What?
Exactly. My father made sure that no matter how angry he was with us, we got whatever we wanted because we were Cranes and we deserved it.
And?
Well, someone has been paying a huge amount of money to open a closed shoe company a couple of times a year to make a few pairs of sneakers. Boys' shoe sizes that match Marty's growth. And they have been delivered to 3 separate locations right here in Harmony. Look. father has been paying for those deliveries. They must be for Marty.
That's a really interesting story, but... Well, I don't know if it has anything to do with Marty.
I'm telling you, Marty is right here in Harmony. Look, I don't care about you and Fancy anymore. I just want you to help me search for our son. You try to frighten me all you like, but all it does is prove one thing, Gwen. You still love Ethan, don't you?
Of course I do. Teresa, I always will. That's why I don't want Ethan to know the truth, because I can look ahead and I can see what's going to happen. You can't do that because you live in a dream world. It's a really logical progression. You tell Ethan the truth. Ethan goes after Alistair. Alistair kills Ethan, and I nearly die of grief while you keep saying, it's not my fault because I didn't know this was going to happen.
You are such a liar. You don't want me to tell Ethan the truth about his own son because you think you can take him from me.
Besides being a scheming bitch, you're a complete idiot.
That's enough. Telling the truth is always the right thing to do, and I'm gonna tell him the truth right now.
Julian, stop it. Just leave me alone.
I can't. I love you. We'll get through this terrible time together.
I don't deserve to be loved.
Yes, you do. I adore you. You're the most perfect human being I've ever met.
Perfect? Julian, don't you know everybody who has ever loved me has had their life ruined? Don't love me, Julian. Don't waste your time.
That's like asking the stars not to shine. I love you when I'm waking. I love you when I'm sleeping. More than anything in the entire world.
No one should love me. I let my son die.
All right. You know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, at least as far as Fancy and I are concerned. This so-called evidence, it's awfully thin, Sheridan.
Come on, just look for yourself. Come on. Why? Why would my father hide all communications with the owners of a defunct shoe company in his secret files? Because no matter what he thinks of Marty, he's a Crane. He has Crane blood, and he will get whatever he wants. I'm telling you, Marty is close by.
I'll buy it for the moment.
Now, I have narrowed it down to 3 addresses. Where in Harmony is Father hiding Marty?
There's only one way to find out. Let's go check it out. I really hope we do find Marty. Can't wait to introduce him to Fancy.
Give me that.
Oh, that's right. You stop feeling sorry for yourself and take action. You love the big lunk. And I just found out, to my surprise, that love is precious. Talk to him, Fancy. Find out why Sheridan's number was on his cell phone. Find out what he is hiding from you, even if you have to kill him to worm it out of him.
I don't want to kill him.
Oh, right. Well, the bottom line is, don't let him go, Fancy. Don't lose the man you love.
You know, Esme, for the first time in your whole life, you are absolutely right. I am gonna go find Luis right now.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh.
Teresa, you can't tell him the truth. You will ruin everything.
I don't care what you say, Gwen. I'm telling him.
You can't. Alistair will destroy him.
I am so on to you. This is another one of your sick and twisted plots to come between us, isn't it? You want Ethan? Forget it.
You can't tell Ethan the truth, Teresa. I love him, okay? And I want him to be safe.
Okay, well, now it's my turn to tell you how this is all gonna play out. Alistair's gonna go to jail for killing Chad. Then I'm gonna divorce him, and then I'm gonna marry Ethan, and we're gonna be family with Jane and little Ethan the way it's supposed to be. Now I'm telling him the truth.
Someone has to teach you what's important in life.
Stop it.
It's love. Listen to me. It's love. It's taken me all these years to realize it. And I've lost 2 sons tonight. And I have to be with the woman that I love.
Julian, you're crazy to want me. I'm a horrible woman. I'm worse than your father is, and I'm a drunk.
I don't care what you are. I still want you, and I'll take you anywhere I can get you.
Talk, talk, talk. Listen to yourself. All these threats, but no real action. Get yourself together. Mommy and Daddy won't see it coming because I have a plan. Valerie, sweetheart, it's time for you to wake up now. You have to pick up where you left off with Daddy. Julian's always wanted you, and now he's got you.
Luis? Luis, where are you?
Too late. We shouldn't have gone to the wharf.
God, where could he be?
Maybe it's visiting day at prison.
Esme, for the last time, Luis is not gay.
Oh, all right. Call his cell phone.
I have his cell phone, remember?
Oh. Doesn't he have like another cell phone or something for work?
Yes, he does. You're right. Okay, let's see. Oh, it went straight to voicemail.
Oh, well, we have to think of something, and fast. I mean, if there's one thing we can both be sure of, he is with your skanky Aunt Sheridan, and she is up to something.
Yep. She's trying to get Luis back.
That's funny. Fancy called my police work number.
Wait, you know what? Fancy can wait.
Hey, I am keeping my promise, but I think you're being a little bit unreasonable, okay? Fancy needs to know the truth sometime.
No, not yet. Not until we find Marty. And then you'll be mine forever. Ethan? There's something that I need to tell you, and I should have told you this a year ago. Hope you forgive me. I love you so much. Okay. Little Ethan is your son. Ethan, he's your biological son. Do you remember that night on the beach? The night we were supposed to be married, and well, we made love for the first time. We made a child. Little Ethan is our child.
Oh my God. She did it. I'm gonna lose Ethan for good.
We're a family now, Ethan, with Jane and little Ethan. We're the family that we always wanted.
If you don't do exactly what I say, you're gonna wish you were never born.
Proof that Marty was definitely here.
Julian?